China is not reopening, but there are breathtaking changes, though, that have taken effect in the last week as well. The country remains closed, but life is turning toward normalcy. And it's going to be an interesting test of the country's ability to manage the pandemic as to how that trend toward normalcy evolves over the next several months. At this point, as you're aware, China has introduced a 10-point policy program last week, basically eliminating large-scale quarantines and daily testing of the entire population. In place of managed care on a spot basis, a household basis for people who have tested positive, letting the balance of the population resume life at some degree of normalcy. What that means, however, even according to the experts in China's own health center of epidemiology, is that China is expecting a huge surge in infection over the next 80 days or 90 days as these controls have fallen away. And their objective is to reach herd immunity. If you take into consideration that only 370,000 people in China have been infected to date, and that's a robust number, herd immunity suggests 60% of the population has been infected. That's what, 850 million people over the next 80 to 90 days, who they fully expect, are going to contract the virus either asymptomatically or symptomatically. And they're preparing their hospitals, their ICUs, they're expanding ICU capacity here, and also preparing specialized fever clinics for walk-ins from the street in order to try to manage this, and hoping that they will have sufficient logistics in place to do that. Obviously, what China is betting economically is that the pain of a herd immunity infection rate is going to be more than offset by a strong economic recovery thereafter. Because continuing the status quo indefinitely is just going to continue to drive the economy down and lead to nothing good.